I was a single mother sitting in the bathroom as I held my baby and watched her cry. She was just a few weeks old, waiting for me to feed her. I tried, but I just wasn't producing enough milk, nor did I have any formula, nevertheless the money to get it. Strangers walked past me in that woman's restroom with distraught looks on their faces, as if I was doing something wrong because I couldn't get my baby to stop crying. I was just an 18-year-old single mother and didn't know what to do but to hang on to my baby and cry with her. I rocked her until a woman came up to me and put her hand upon my shoulder and asked if there was anything she could do for me. She had a little one as well, maybe about 12 months or so. I said, "Do you have any formula?" She said, "I'm afraid I do not." There was a short pause and she offered to hold my baby so that I could wash my face from crying, and I allowed her to do so. Still my baby girl was crying. The woman suddenly looked at me and said, "I don't know how you feel about this, but I can feed her, if you would like." I was just 18 years old and a single mother who had bags under her eyes from sleepless nights. This was a relief to me. Finally, my baby would stop crying. Finally, my baby would be fed. A few weeks later, my baby was crying and seemed a bit irritable. There appeared to be a rash on her body. She was warm and she didn't want to be fed. I just didn't understand what I was doing wrong. I took my baby immediately to the hospital when her temperature rose above 100 degrees. They ran many tests on my baby as I was hoping and praying that whatever she had would pass quickly. I was sitting in a waiting room when a group of doctors came towards me. I knew this couldn't be good. They told me that my baby had tested positive for HIV. The doctors sat me down and explained to me everything about this awful virus that my child had gotten. It occurred to me that they said it was transmitted through breast milk. I felt sick to my stomach that day. I knew from this day forward I would never ever forgive myself. I cried as I saw my baby in the NICU. I knew exactly how she got this. I couldn't understand why I could not have been more careful or more educated on the subject. I just wanted to blame myself for not knowing that HIV is transmitted through breast milk. What I wondered day after day is why that lady offered to feed my child with her breast milk if she was infected. Did she simply not know, or was she not taking her medications properly? I will never know, but what I do know is that I made a stupid decision, a decision that will affect my daughter's life for as long as she lives.
Because of my decision to let someone else with HIV breastfeed my child, my baby will be slower to reach developmental milestones such as motor skills like crawling, walking, and speaking. She will now suffer the usual childhood infections more frequently and more severely than an uninfected child. She will grow up taking a combination of antiviral agents to suppress viral replication day after day if she even lives. She will grow up to never want to go to sleepovers just because of the strict medication therapy and the embarrassment to follow, as well as severe side effects. I fear most that she will grow up to hate me. There is no cure for what my daughter has. Taken every day, antiretroviral medications can drastically reduce the concentration of HIV in the bloodstream and increase levels of CD4 cells, thereby slowing the progression of the disease. Sadly, most children still do not have access to antiretroviral medications. Without diagnosis and treatment, 1/3 of infected infants will die before the age of 1 and almost 1/2 before their second birthday.